In the latest step of a Dallas planning debacle, today the Dallas Board of Adjustment heard from a developer and neighbors in the historic Elm Thicket neighborhood. Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. The neighbors and developer are at odds after the city issued at least 19 building permits by mistake. Fox 4's Lori Brown live with the story. Lori.
Clarice, on one side, a Dallas developer says he already invested $500,000 into construction after the city of Dallas gave him a permit to build a duplex. On the other side, neighbors say they shouldn't have to pay the price for the city's mistake.
I'm here to protect Mr. Magani and his interests in being able to build a duplex that he was permitted by the city of Dallas. You guys are here to hopefully make the right decision.
In the historic neighborhood of Elm Thicket, developer Akbar Magani says he sank $500,000 into this half-built duplex when suddenly it was slapped with a stop work order. His associate, Clay Stapp, pleaded with the Board of Adjustment to consider the consequences.
If he's required to stop, that's a catastrophic impact on his business and will end his business.
The story begins back in 2020 when residents in the former Freedmen's community grew weary of new developments erasing front and backyards and casting shadows on the original cottage-style homes. Neighbors went through a long process to develop new zoning standards, among them preventing duplexes on interior streets, requiring hip and gable roofs instead of flat designs, limiting height and lot coverage. But then residents kept noticing new builds that did not seem to be following the new zoning law.
And even though the community was screaming from the mountaintop that something was wrong, our voices went unheard.
The city continued to respond that the new buildings were in compliance.
We were moved from that Love Field property into Elm Thicket North Park. And I refuse to accept in 2024 that the city of Dallas is still oppressing us in Elm Thicket North Park.
Then new leaders with the department realized the city had made a mistake and issued at least 19 permits using the outdated zoning codes. That included Magani's permit. Residents argued that he knew about the zoning change.
Mr. Magani thumbed his nose at changes that he was well aware of. In a recent interview that aired August 15th on Fox 4 News, Mr. Magani admitted that he knew the zoning guidelines for our community had changed.
That interview was last Thursday.
Were you aware of the zoning change that happened?
Yeah, we were, definitely we were part of that one. We knew it and we participated. We went to the City Hall also.
He voted against the new zoning changes on two other properties that he owned in Elm Thicket. What more proof do we need of his attempt to sneak a fast one by us all?
The punishment that he's receiving for a crime he didn't commit doesn't even match.
Both the developer and the building official who issued the stop work order agreed to postpone today's hearing until September 17th. Clarice.
All right, Lori, you're going to keep us informed. Lori Brown outside Dallas City Hall. Thank you.